Hey guys, my hair's wet because I just got out of the shower, but the lighting's beautiful today. It's like 15 degrees and I'm really feeling like spring. So I wanted to do like a favorite spring products video. And I'm kind of trying to go into categories because I have a lot of products. The first thing I guess I'll start off with is base. I really like light coverage foundations and tinted moisturizers for the spring and summer months because I feel like when you have a bit more color and you're not as pale, you don't need as much coverage. I don't know if everyone feels like that, but I have the Clinique Moisture Surge Tinted Moisturizer and the Laura Mercier, one low end and one high end, even though the Clinique's not really cheap. And MAC Face and Body, I love this in the spring and summer. It lasts really well on my skin because it's waterproof, and yeah, the shade's a bit dark for me right now, but you can really get away with a darker shade when it's that sheer. I also love Strobe Cream from MAC. I like this in the winter too, but if you don't have time to put on foundation, if you just put a bit of this on, you have like a really nice glow to your face, and I love that. Next thing is bronzer. I don't wear powder in the spring and summer unless I'm really oily. I don't really wear it ever. I'm kind of gotten over that phase. My skin really doesn't need to be powdered, but yeah, I love this. This is NARS Laguna, and I'm wearing it today, and I'm pretty pale right now. I'm probably like N something 20. I don't know. I don't really use MAC foundation numbers, but this really works on pale skin, and I don't know if you can see, but I've made a dent in it, and I've only had it for a few months. But yeah, and I use this massive bronzer brush from EcoTools to put it on, and it just warms up my skin. I'm not really too concerned with contouring just for daytime. I have a lot of blushes. I'll start with color families. I love like really bright pink blush. I'm wearing both of these today, but you can't really tell because that's not what my face looks like. That one was MAC Florida, which is somewhat limited edition. I don't know if it's still available, but I'm sure that there's something you can find like this. Probably NYX has a version of it. Or this is a sleek blush, and I can't open it. Anyways, it's Pixie Pink. And this is a little bit lighter, but if you put this on first and this on top, just a tiny bit, it really sets in place and lasts for a long time. There's one by e.l.f. that's really similar to this. It's called like Fuchsia Passion or something, I don't know. I also love peach blush, like corals. This is the prettiest one I've seen. It's called Rockies. It's from Visanti. I got it in one of those boxes. This is a Canadian brand, but I'm pretty sure you can get it in other countries too. But it's just beautiful. And yeah, this is flattering, I bet, like on almost every skin tone, unless you're like really dark, or I think really pale people could pull it off too. I also like lighter pinks, more like pastels. I have MAC Well Dressed. I can't wear this in the summer, but I love it in the springtime. In the summer it doesn't pick up on my skin, so it's like a really baby pink. You can barely even see it, but if you're anywhere like a few shades darker than me, I definitely try this out before you buy it. It is really nice though. And I have this NYX cream blush in Boho Chic. This one's a lot more emollient, like it's a lot more dewy. Like the MAC one is cream to powder, so it lasts longer, but this one's a lot more dewy, so it's kind of a toss-up what one you like. This is really pretty though, and these are about $6. The MAC ones are like 20, so yeah. And my last one I have is Bella Bamba, and yeah, I really love this. It's quite glittery, but it's a watermelon pink. It kind of reminds me of like Impassioned from MAC, the lipstick, and kind of like Orgasm because it has the gold sparkles, but mine's kind of beaten up. This box design is not very good because the corners can get stuck in it. I don't know. Just a really pretty color. I don't know if anyone has noticed, but my eyeshadow today is purple, which is a bit adventurous. But I've been loving kind of like really pale pastels. I think pastel green or maybe turquoise. I don't know about blue eyeshadow. Yeah, I don't really think that would suit my skin tone, but maybe other ones. And pink too. I've seen a lot of people pull off pink eyeshadow really well. Emma Stone wore it to the Oscars and it looked really cool. But I love this palette from Wet n Wild. It's called Petal Pusher. This shade, the brow bone one on this side, is like insane. It's really frosty, but it looks really pretty on the eyes. But yeah, I'm wearing a bunch of these like mixed all together on my eyes today. And I find that it's really wearable. I don't know if this will pick up. It has a really nice sheen. It's kind of like an oyster. Yeah. For other eyeshadow, I've just been wearing like pretty neutral stuff that doesn't change, but I think the springtime is when you can really pull off pastel eyeshadow. I guess I'll go to lips now. This is kind of a big section. I think lip products and blush are my favorite. And honestly, I never wore blush until like a year ago, because I've always had like a lot of redness in my skin, and I'm pretty pale, so I always thought that blush would just make me look like I was like hardcore blushing, like really embarrassed or something. But I really say that if you have like redness in your skin, like I have red cheeks, but I wear like concealer or foundation to cover it up a bit, but you can still wear blush. It's just kind of like not steering away from like really red colors. Anyways, one thing, I'm wearing this today. This is the 17 lipstick in Flirtini. It's really cool because it looks really bright, but on the lips it's just kind of like a nice sheer pink. Two other options. This is the Joe Fresh gloss lip crayon thing. It's a really similar color, but I just like really sheer pinks for the daytime. And this pomegranate lip butter from Chorus is really nice too. But if I want to go more full on, I have 5 different MAC lipsticks that are like bright summery colors, or I think one is like a pastel. I have Costa Chic. I'm not going to swatch these because you can find them online that are better. This is more of like a coral color. It's lighter though. Like it's on the more like neon side. But if you dab this on, it's also really pretty on the cheeks. I like to do that a lot with like bright colored lipsticks. This is Force of Love. This is limited edition, but the other one's this one. Where is it? Watch Me Simmer is like the same thing. And I'm sure a lot of companies have similar colors. I just wanted to kind of have a backup that was like the same thing, if you get what I mean, but it's just like a bright coral color. I'm sure Revlon have like really nice corals and stuff like that. And then I have Budding Love, which is a really unique color. It's kind of like a purpley pink, but it's sheer. It's a luster, so it's a lot more wearable. But it's kind of like borderline Barbie pink, but a little bit more cool tone, more like lavendery. So I think if you have really warm toned skin, this would probably not suit you, but if you're more in the neutral or cool tones, then it would work. This one's Impassioned, and I think that this is just as pretty as like Force of Love and Watch Me Simmer. But this one's more watermelon-y, but it's gorgeous. The last category is nail polish. I'm going to do this really fast. This one is what I'm wearing right now. It's called Playdate. It's a really pretty purple. Another really nice one that doesn't have as good of a formula, but it's Lilac Pastel from Revlon. Then Pink Flamingo from Barry M. I got all of the British stuff in my swap with Katie. Katie0787. I'll link her down below. This is the prettiest color on toes if you're tanned. Or nails, but you know. Mint Candy Apple from Essie. I need to get a new one. Mine's kind of dried up. It's coming up more blue on camera, but it's a minty green. And the last one is Barracuda. and this is from Sally Hansen, and it's really good formula. It's kind of hard to find, but if you can find a similar color, I feel like a lot of brands do kind of like a pastel bluish green. But those are all my spring favorites. Oops. I hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching. Bye!